Welcome to another episode of Progressive Retail. I'm your host, Cory Mosley. This week, we continue our special series on the 7 circles of high profit, high volume internet sales success by discussing our next circle, engagement. Let's get started. Now, normally, what I'm about to read would fit perfectly in my Don't Be Ridiculous segment. But since we're taking a break from it for a while, I will simply read you this real-life email received from a Honda dealership that, of course, shall remain nameless. This email is from October 2016, so this isn't an email I just held on to for 10 years to make a point. The email reads like this. Hello, Chris. Thanks so much for your interest in the 2017 Honda Civic hatchback. I'm tied up right now with a customer, but I wanted to let you know that I did get your request. I'll be calling you shortly as soon as I free up. Thanks. Salesperson name, internet manager, the dealership, and his telephone number. Now, I shouldn't have to take anyone to school about the importance of first impressions, but let me ask you, the viewers, how do you think this dealership rates on first impressions? Now, what's troubling here is, of course, that this email is going out to potentially hundreds of customers every month. And the kicker, he never even called. So if we were to deconstruct this email for a moment, what are we doing? We're telling the customer that you're tied up, which starts with a negative. Next, the confirmation of receipt in 2016 just has a little touch of, I figured you did. I did press send. He then lets us know he will be calling us shortly, but for a little extra oomph and to spice it up a bit, he had to note that it would be as soon as he frees up. What's dangerous about this email is that the decision makers, if they in fact know what is being sent out to customers, don't see any issues here. It means everyone at the dealership thinks this is a good email to send to customers. Now, the average consumer is non-confrontational by nature, which means they'll go to a restaurant, have a bad experience, leave a tip, and simply never come back. They don't call the manager or write letters to corporate. That's my aunt, by the way, who does that. They just move on. An endless number of people are getting that email and simply saying, wow. I guess we have to go see if the other Honda dealers are too busy for us also. It's game over before you even got in the game. So what is your engagement strategy? What progression from email to phone to showroom are you following? Here's what I'd like you to do. Take a look at your engagement strategy and ask yourself this question. Is it designed to be customer-focused or dealer-focused? Are the processes and messaging built to make your life easier or the customers? Now, I know you just want them to come on down, but why? Why should they? I know the best deal is in the showroom, but why? Did you know there was a university study conducted that showed you could get up to 66% more compliance from a person if you simply followed what you asked them to do with the word because, and then of course completed the sentence. A customer-centric engagement strategy focuses on the customer but leads them based on your direction. That communication could have completely eliminated the negative and instead delivered a message about the path forward to the customer. It could have also provided an immediate opportunity to show value and establish the dealer as the obvious choice to do business with. A successful engagement strategy must be customer-centric. It must create a natural progression for the customer to take action. It must allow the customer to build confidence with each decision that they make. And finally, it must position you as the obvious choice as the place to do business. Does your strategy accomplish this? Finally today, you don't need me to say this, but I will anyway. People's wants and needs are changing. Attention spans are shorter, not just because, frankly, we might all have ADD, but because there is so much competition for our attention. I'm competing for it right now, plus the other 132 apps you have on your phone. Push notifications are becoming the new Holy Grail because I can effectively send you a text-style message across all your devices. Who needs an email at all? Running a sale? Send a push notification to your audience instantly. You have Facebook Live, you have Snapchat, you have Marco Polo, and yeah, I'm not talking about the game you play with your eyes closed at your pool. It's yet another app vying for your attention. The question you must ask yourself is if you're still sending emails like that Honda dealer is in 2016, how will you ever get ahead in the race for attention. And that simply is the way I see it. Do you want to know how you are doing with sales online? Take our free self-assessment by visiting mosleyautomotive.com and choosing resources from the menu. This has been another episode of Progressive Retail, exclusively on the CBT Automotive News Network. I'm Cory Mosley, and I will see you next week.